Yerppp, my name is Swaggy C. 7 years ago, I was super broke in college and came across financial literacy and day trading. I stopped playing college basketball, dropped out of school my senior year, and spent the next few years learning about the stock market, forex, real estate, business, and anything that had to do with finances. I became a babysitter in Greenwich, Connecticut to pay my bills while trying to become a consistent trader. Over the next few years, I got on a few TV shows, lived in Prague, Czech Republic, and actually met a woman named Bailey on Big Brother, who I soon asked to be my wife on national TV. After returning to her hometown in Missouri, we rented a Penske truck and drove 33 hours and moved to Los Angeles. Instead of returning to TV, I retired. In the prime of my career, it wasn't making me happy at all. Every time I was on a TV show, I knew that all I wanted to do was to focus on day trading, private equity deals, and everything relating to finances because that's what makes me happy. I ended up putting my all into finance and day trading and created 2 businesses. Now, with more than 7 different streams of income that generates millions, a healthy family, and an empire being built, I'm the happiest I've ever been. And the crazy part about all that is, I'm just getting started.
For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real. If they pretend, came off the bench. I get it in. I get it in. I get it in. And for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real. If they pretend, came off the bench. I get it in. I get it in. I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that.
Yo, it's only right I start this episode off, episode 2 of season 3, talking about profits, money, withdrawals. And we got a lot of withdrawals for you, a lot of screenshots, a lot of analysis, a lot of live trades, especially on the YouTube channel that we obviously have that is really, really big. But most importantly, the Gold Club that we created. We have a $25,000 withdrawal, a $3,000, $1,000, we got a lot of it. And the main point I want to say as Connor is throwing screenshots on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about is trust your analysis. You know, I got on this webinar last night, and obviously I'm recording this obviously days ago. So last night I did a webinar and I told everybody, hey, GA, get in right here, put your stop loss right here, put your take profit right here. If price can give me a close below here, I'd be very, very happy. Not a break below, but it just broke below an hour ago. An actual legitimate close below here, I would be looking to get into this trade because then it's telling me that, okay, this is a great lower high. It doesn't even take this high out. Great. So just so you guys know for clarification, if you guys see me in a trade later, if I post it in the group chat on the timeline, or you guys are wondering where am I trading, I'm telling you right now, that if price breaks below here and does not take this high out, this would be my stop loss, just maybe a few pips above that. Last week, AU, get in right here, put your take profit right here at 0.7250, and put your stop loss right here, and it did both. And obviously there's more trades than that, but I just want to give you guys a sample size of trusting your analysis. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, just trust your analysis. And one of the things I talk about in my YouTube video, if I haven't mentioned it already, is be very flexible. I don't care if you are right in your analysis, as long as you are right when it comes to the actual trade. So I can say GA is going to go down, which I've been saying for a very long time, which obviously look at the screenshots. I've been saying it's gonna go down for a very, very long time, and obviously it's still going down, like I said on the webinar. But if for some reason it decided to reverse and go up, I don't care if I said it's gonna go down. As long as I get in on the uptrend, on the bullish momentum, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So obviously we still have GA crashing down. We have GU, I still have GU going to 1.40. I know it's consolidating right now, it's going down a little bit, but I'm telling you, sometime in the next 4 to 8 weeks, GU will be close to 1.40. I'm telling you right now, so pay attention to that. So jumping right into the Gold Club that we have, and everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about not only the webinars, but GA. I got so many people talking about some GA. We really try to trade together, which is something that is new that we did not do in 2020 or 2021, but we are trying to level up in 2022 for sure. And one of the main things that I'm trying to emphasize to everybody out there is do not discriminate on the type of profits. And everybody wants to have a home run, hit so many home runs, get $100,000 in a week or a month and 200,000, and then you negate the 1,000 to 3,000 to 5,000. And I don't care. I will show y'all a live trade, whether it's $2,000 or $500, or if it's 25 or 30, I don't care, because people underestimate that $500 can pay for a romantic dinner with your wife. The $2,000 can pay for a first-class trip somewhere, vacation somewhere. The 5,000 to 10,000, everybody wants that 30, 40, 50,000 to get out of debt. That can come as long as you manage the lower profits as well. You guys are praying and hoping that one day you're gonna just get here, but then when you are up $300 in a trade, you don't care because it's floating profits. It's not physically in your hand. It's not in your wallet. You don't care. So stop negating the lower profits just for that home run and try to manage both of them. That is what I gotta say because people be asking me, how are you okay with, one day making 25,000 and then the next day making 250? Easy. I don't judge. Profit is profit. It's not a loss. Losses is different, but it's a profit. It's a profit. It's more money than you had yesterday. So remember that. Guys, today is a very, very emotional and monumental day for me, as it is the 10-year anniversary of a tweet that I made literally today. A decade ago, I visioned something, prophesied something, and I spoke into the atmosphere, and I tweeted, "Mark my words, in 10 years, I will be the richest person to graduate from Colby Cathedral. I am telling you this right now." And I remember this day like it was yesterday because I got into like a mini argument at the cafeteria with a few people who had literally 4.0s, 3.9s, 3.8s, like the top of the top. And I had mentioned this because that's all I cared about, because I just knew 2 years prior I was just homeless. Like I had zero money, homeless, all of that stuff. So I didn't really care about if I had my own talk show or if I had, this or was a doctor, or I didn't care about any of that. I just cared about being the richest person from that school. That's all I cared about, tunnel vision. And the majority of that table laughed at me, and it was one person in particular, I'm not gonna say any names, who said, like, doing what? Like, all you do is talk about Tupac and Kobe Bryant. Like, what are you going to contribute to this world? And I didn't have an answer then, but he was right at the time, but it was something that made me so upset that I went home and tweeted this. And I tweeted something right after that said, I don't care about people who have 7.8, 8.9 GPAs, like, it is going to be me. I got one retweet and one like. And it's funny because if I make another prophecy today, it'll probably get 1,000 likes, 1,000 retweets, and all that stuff. And it just shows that it doesn't really matter who doesn't believe in you. Like, as long as you believe in yourself, that's all that really matters. Because I saw this like clear as day. And then another situation happened to where the Yearbook committee in 2013 happened. And, success is all relative. Like, I'm not gonna just be arrogant and say I'm the most successful because it's all relative, it's all based on happiness. But I remembered that I at least wanted to be considered for that category. And I got absolutely flat out denied by the entire Yearbook committee. There was no chance. There was a girl in particular who was next to me and said, I have zero idea how that would even apply to Chris, And again, I took that in my mind and just kept a mental note of everything. And the fact that I'm here 10 years later of this exact tweet and it actually happened, it's very, very emotional. I'm not doing this segment on Secure the Swag to be, ignorant, arrogant, or cocky, or boastful. I am doing this for motivation for people out there who may feel like they don't have, much going on right now. And if they believe in themselves, not just believe in yourself. I'm not a person who's like, believe it and it'll happen. No, you have to, I've worked my face off for a decade. But I'm trying to tell people right now, motivate people and say that if you believe and put the work behind it, things will happen. And I had so much of a belief that I literally skipped every single party in college and dropped out and was on this search for this. And in 10 years, it literally happened. So to my 16-year-old self, congratulations, bro. You did it. Yearbooks. I think this is crazy. 4 yearbooks, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. It's crazy to see, all of these names and people. It's crazy. I remember even writing this to myself too, in the middle. I think I was weird. I think I wrote to myself in every single yearbook. Look at this, get a close-up of this. What does it say right here? In 10 years, I will be a superstar. Now, this was my freshman year, so this was 2010 when I wrote this, so 2020. Oh, it's just wild. I wrote to myself in every single one and seeing pictures of myself and the growth, the evolution. And again, like I said, all I cared about was being the richest. That's all I cared about. Like, and money is not everything, especially where I'm at right now, money isn't everything. But back then, when I had zero and I was sleeping in cars, yes, money was everything. And that's all I cared about. And for people who doubted me, I was very headstrong on proving them wrong. And this is my senior yearbook. And I even tweeted or put in my quote that Mrs. Matson, she was the assistant principal, and I got in so much trouble. I don't know how I didn't get kicked out. Like, I had a 2.1 GPA my freshman year, 2.7 my sophomore year. Like, I was extra, like, I don't know how I didn't get kicked out. But Ms. Matson said, and she was teaching there for at least 30, 40 years. She said, Chris Williams is one of the most memorable lads to ever walk into Kobe. And I put my yearbook on my actual quote, her quote, and said, no, I am the most memorable kid to ever walk into Kobe Cathedral. Whether you love me or hate me, you will always remember me. And those are two things that I keep near and dear to my heart, being the richest and being the most memorable. You know, like, I didn't say I was the cutest, I didn't say I was the best dressed, I didn't say I had the best hair, I didn't say I had the best personality. I just said, when you think of Chris Williams, you will make a face, good or bad. I loved him, I hated him, he was annoying, he was cocky, or he was amazing, the best person to talk to. You will remember me. Those are two things I focused on, and like I said, it's very, very tough for me to actually put into words. You know, this is not even something I'm trying to fake talk for the show. You know, like when I really sit down and think about it, you know, I texted this to Brandon, I texted this to Bailey to remind her, some of my friends, like, wow, like, it actually happened. And it's hard for me to put it into words. And again, like, somebody may comment, how do you know you're the richest? I graduated with a class of 60 to 70 people. I know what everybody's doing. Again, like I said, they may be more successful, more happier in their life in terms of physical dollars in your bank account and what's going on. That's all I cared about, and I set out. And this point of the segment is not to point out, oh, I'm the richest. No, I don't care about that. It's to say, I literally set out a goal and I completed the goal. And lastly, I will make another one right now. This is gonna be a verbal one. Verbal one is 10 years from now, when I'm 36 years old, I will have made $100 million, period. We're keeping this on Secure the Swag, episode 2, season 3. 36 years old, 10 years from now, that is my next prophecy. I will have made $100 million. Net worth or cumulative sales, don't care. Day trading, don't care. 100 million will have been made by the time I'm 36. And it seems weird because it's another money goal. If you see my list of goals, I really have like 30 different goals. So obviously I could tell you about my goals with God, or my goals with Bailey, or my goals with traveling, or DJing my mom. But since we're on the subject of money right now, that is my next senior money goal. And I guarantee you it's gonna happen. It's funny that Kev, my boy, said don't forget me, because I forgot to mention him in the actual segment, because when the Yearbook community laughed at me, that entire room, he was the only one to actually stand for me and say, no, it's going to be Chris. So shout out to Kev. We actually lost touch over the years, but no, I did not forget you, bro. Did not forget you. Yo, God is good, man. God is good. I could not have done it without him, my mother, my brothers, my best friends, you know, Jones, and you know, everybody who was there, a part of the process, a part of the journey, who was there for every failed investment, every bad trade, every bad business move, every, you know, thought process of me dropping out of college. You know, shout out to all of them. I don't want this segment to come off as I'm the greatest person in the world. I did it myself. I did not. I'm just an individual who's very, very determined, backed by a bunch of individuals who helped me get here. So I love, you know, all you guys, God, Jesus, my mother, my brother DJ, my best friend Jones, Bailey, my wife. If it wasn't for her, I don't even know if I'd even be here, because she taught me so many things that I learned. Like, I feel like I grew so much from 23 to 26 just from being with her. She definitely accelerated the process, but just blessed that I had all these people in my life. So yeah, man, let's turn up, you feel me? I'll holler at you guys. So guys, the first scene we had in this episode where I showed the profits and the withdrawal, that is just a snippet of what I'm going to be doing every single day, every single week, every single month of this year, showing you guys everything and being fully transparent. We are on the road to that $1.7 million goal up until 3 million. And I'm not stopping until I get there. And hopefully by December 31st, we will get there. Until then, I will document the entire process. But right now, I want to show you guys some of the things we've been working on because we did just launch the Gold VIP Club, I want to say about 14 days ago, so 2 weeks ago. I want to show you guys like how it looks inside and the things we plan on launching afterwards. So let me show you guys some of the things me, Dom, and Elijah have been working on for the last few months. So in that pursuit of the goal, we will have a leadership board and the software behind it. I'm not gonna say, but obviously the software is being created in terms of what are we making per week. So you guys see the full transparency. Like I said, 2020 was spent teaching you guys, getting my knowledge and value out there to the world, and you guys getting to know me. 2021, I spent over-analyzing things, trying to be a perfectionist, and then getting mind-boggled by all the things that other people were saying. And now in 2022, all I'm focusing on is trading and transparency. It's all I care about. So this is going to help us on the pursuit because we're able to see, you know, certain students and be able to track them and see who's making money, who's not, who's on demo, who's on live, and try to really grow with everybody throughout the academy. So that's number one. Number two, we are adding one-on-one sessions. I actually just did a one-on-one session. I am doing one-on-one sessions for free for Gold VIP members once a week, but that is just real quick, 15, 20 minutes. We're actually adding legitimate one-on-one sessions for people who just want one-on-one training, whether it's 4 sessions, 8 sessions, 12 sessions, or just a one-off. We're adding that as well. Don't pay attention to this pricing. This is all basic stuff right now that we're still trying to fix, and these are all templates that we just got to change, of course. And then, like we talked about, or we're going to talk about, there's going to be a scene in the next few minutes on merchandise. We have the products on here somewhere, right here. Boom. If I make it bigger, this page will be available soon with our guide that people don't really know about, but they will know about soon. We got, like I said, the billionaire shirt that I love wearing, the day trader hoodie that clearly I love wearing. We have our notebooks, our journals. We got everything in this file. We got so many things here, and obviously you guys can see the webinar and the webinar schedule that we just launched last week. So we got a lot of things coming to the academy, but most importantly is that leadership board. And like I said, the point of it is to just decipher what's going on and to help provide transparency to our community. I don't really care to provide transparency to other communities and other traders and their platform and their fans because they don't necessarily do anything for me. I only care about providing transparency to the people who have paid money to learn from me directly, and transparency to my YouTube community because you guys have subscribed and you guys have watched every single video that I put out. So just y'all too. So I can't wait for all of this to come to fruition and you guys see how we are doing a few months from now with trading. And I can't wait to see where you guys are with your progress. We're also going to have a student of the month section. This is just a, what is it called? Stock image. There we go. Stock photo of a girl. And obviously it's going to be replaced with one of you guys. And it's not going to be who made the most money because that's really not like that important. Somebody can risk, you know, put a 10 lot on a trade and make the most money, you know what I mean, then lose their account the next week. I don't really care about that. It's more so who literally grew from this percentage to this percentage with a good risk to reward ratio and didn't try to over leverage, didn't get margin calls, all of that stuff. But neither here nor there, we will have a student of the month, and the person who wins student of the month will get something very, very, very important and valuable. So a lot of things are coming. Yo, y'all just saw episode 1 where I did a whole breakdown, me and Bailey actually, of leaving Dallas and returning back to LA. And now it is episode 2, and I got a story for y'all. There may be a chance that me and Bay may be getting the hell up out this penthouse in the upcoming months. And I know it sounds crazy because this is our beloved penthouse. We got a lot of great memories and events and parties here. But a situation happened yesterday that caused me and Bailey to be like, all right, we gotta bounce soon. So Bailey and I were sleeping, and we get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's the security guards from downstairs, frantic, talking about somebody just crashed your car, come downstairs ASAP. So we go downstairs, and Bailey's car is all the way messed up. Somebody crashed the car that was parked, clearly sauce out of his mind, hit Bailey's car like so hard to the point where her car moved and crashed the wall, knocked the charge point, pole down. Her license plate came off, her bumper is all messed up. And my man's parked somewhere else and went upstairs like nothing happened. But what's crazy is the security guards tracked him down because he had Freon leaking from his car apparently. So literally there's like a trail leading from Bailey's car all the way in like a pattern, all the way leading right to the back of his car. And we could see the front of his car had like, a legit bump, which is the crash from Bailey's car. So the security guards go upstairs and track down the license plate and call the man. The person comes down and he starts smiling and laughing immediately. And that threw me, Bailey, and my brother DJ, who was there, off. And Bailey starts going at him and he starts, saying, this doesn't concern you, I'm being nosy. Then me and DJ start going at him until he said, I didn't even crash the car. I own a rental company, somebody else crashed the car. So we kind of fell back a little bit, but then as time went on, I'm like, you know what, Bailey, just go upstairs. I didn't want her to really be a part of it. Even though it was her car, I didn't want her to, really get riled up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So me and DJ was dealing with him, and then all of a sudden, mind you, he is sauced out of his mind. Apparently he had a gun on him, and I've heard countless stories of people who get in one argument with somebody they don't know at the bar, and they end up getting shot, and they lost their life off of a random situation. And when the security guard told me he had a gun on him, I just didn't, I don't know who to trust because I don't know this person. I don't know what he's capable of. He starts making threats that he's with this gang and my brother and me will get gunned down tomorrow and it'll be our last day breathing, and he don't know who he got upstairs and what kind of weapons he got. Mind you, I know this Circa place that we live in is not the same Circa place that was 3 or 4 years ago where it was like luxury and nobody crazy was here. But since the pandemic happened, any and everybody has moved here. We got the mob here, we got the mafia here, and we got all these gambling places where people go in and strip clubs all within the it's just crazy here now. And when me and Bay moved to Dallas, we didn't move because we did not like our penthouse, and we didn't move because of security reasons. We moved because of taxes and we're about to get a mansion. Now when we're here, this is the only time we feel like, all right, safety is a legit issue. Because he was like, I know where y'all park now and all this extra stuff, and mind you, he bounced, didn't give us nothing, gave us a fake insurance card and a fake number, and then he bounced, went to the 7th floor, drove off. We don't know who he is. We know his girl lives here somewhere, but it's just a crazy situation to the point where Bailey and I are just we pay way too much money in this penthouse, and the 2 penthouses basically, to be dealing with that. And on top of that, one of our videographers, Dustin, his car got broken into just a few weeks prior, and it's just all right, this is becoming too much. Not only is Bailey and I's safety in jeopardy, but now our team, because they could have been in the car, or even not. They could have stole everything from the car. And I think that is causing Bailey and I to really second guess this place, and also LA. Even though, I love LA, we may end up going to Beverly Hills or Sherman Oaks, just getting away from downtown LA, or it may be the time to make that move to Puerto Rico or somewhere a lot safer, Dorado or Kansas City, just somewhere not in downtown LA. So no matter how much I love this penthouse, security is now an issue, and I never thought it would be, so now I have to make the appropriate changes in response to it. Yo, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the second channel, the Deep Pockets Podcast channel, so you are alerted every time we drop a podcast. We've dropped Carlton Dennis so far. Coming up, we got Umar Ashraf, the day trader who made $5.5 million in profits. We got Carol V, we got TJ Millionaire Mentor Part 2, we got Eric Thomas, we got Grant Cardone, and we're trying to set up a time with Chris Doe. Actually, this is an amazing graphic designer who I've been talking to personally, but he lives in Santa Monica. We're actually trying to coordinate a time where he can come on the podcast. I think his podcast is going to be insane. So if you haven't done so already, please click the link in the bio and subscribe to the podcast. We're trying to get that channel up to where our Swaggy Academy channel is right now, and we can't do it without your support. So please. Last thing is, the crazy thing, I was talking to Bailey about this a while ago, and I was telling you a long time ago, is that I have a business that I am starting with nobody else on this planet but you. And that's going to happen this year. I still haven't even told you the business yet.
Oh my God.
Nobody even
Yo,
know.
listen,
Hang on.
I remember you DM'd you like, oh, I have a project, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, I wonder what it is.
It is a legitimate business. It's not like it's a project contract. It's a legitimate,
Yeah, like I remember he DM'd me.
look at this.
Oh my
See how
God.
much money I plan on making this year? And then look at this right now. Oh, we're
Oh
not getting
my
B-roll for this. No, we're not
God.
getting B. We good. Yeah, we don't need
Oh
that.
my
You see,
God.
company with Carol. I'm dead serious. Like, I write this every
Oh my
day,
God,
every
I feel
day.
so honored. I mean, like, wait, like, what is life?
So-
It's just the fact that you see greatness in me. Like, I just really want to
I'm
say
telling
thank you so much
telling
because,
you.
like, it's one thing. Like, I try to pep talk myself, like, yo, I'm great, but the fact that, no, like, you know, it's like sometimes I'm like, am I just like talking out of my ass kind of thing? But it's the fact that like you see greatness in me. I just want to say like thank you so much.
No problem. 100%.
Like, thank you so much.
You guys, you will see. I'm telling you, you will see the Swaggy and Carol collaboration later
my
this year. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, I can't tell you. I tell you all the camera. Can't tell nobody here. They'll see it in 8, 9, 10 months, whatever the case may be. But it's going to be huge. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be huge.
Oh my God.
Big smile.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and pop this on. You might want to do it in front of the mirror so you can actually really put it in there.
I think it's fits.
Can I see? Fits.
Have you ever done whitening?
Never.
Never.
That's why I was asking, like, hey, does that hurt?
No, I get you. I'm gonna put what's called a gum barrier on your gums just to protect your gums from the bleach.
If it's discomfort during it, what do I do?
I'm gonna give you a little bell here. I know it's kind of silly. I have to do a thing. Doesn't mean I'm gonna bring food, but it just,
For sure. I
I'll
got
give it to
you.
you in a bit.
I got you.
So each person their teeth react to whitening differently. So I do want to get you, obviously, to like a nice bleach white. It just depends on how your teeth react. All right, ready? Go ahead and open. Open big. Some vibration. I'm just gonna polish the teeth that I'm gonna be working on.
I feel crazy. I know this.
It looks great.
It does, right?
Any burning sensation at all? Zero. Okay. Round one. We're gonna do a couple of these.
I thought they were going to take these off.
Oh man.
I'm gonna see how right now take it to this one.
You feel alright?
Yeah, I feel good. That's just weird.
Definitely wider though.
Really?
One more time. You wanna go look in the mirror?
For sure.
Go ahead.
I just stretch first, jeez. Yeah, so this is before. This is insane because this is my teeth. What was it, 18 months ago, 16 months ago?
18 months ago.
It's 18 months ago. I look completely different. Look at the smile now. You feel me? Come on, man. Ooh, that was sensitive. It actually hurt, I'm not even gonna lie.
The biggest thing, check out the difference here. So that's his top teeth. That was at the very beginning. And then a year and a half later, that's where we are.
That's crazy.
And then we got the bottom teeth here. So the very beginning, those are the bottom teeth over
That
there.
one right there.
Totally straight now.
It's crazy.
And the most important is obviously this right here to that right there.
That is so crazy. Let me see that one more time. That's actually crazy. I just did this, right?
You just did.
That's so crazy.
I'm gonna give you the retainers. You wanna do this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Everything. Appreciate it, man. I'll have my brother come in, or I'll schedule with them right now, actually, for tomorrow or the next day.
Do your thing.
Appreciate it, doctor.
Yeah.
Bye, Kayla. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. The time is now. You guys have been asking for a very, very, very long time for merchandise, and I think the time is right about now. Sometime in the next few weeks, we will be launching the website for the Swag Academy merchandise, or maybe just put it on the Swag Academy's website. Either or, it will be there. I'm gonna take you guys through a few of our designs so far. We've been working very, very hard, but also we want to keep it very, very simple, just like I did with my Swaggy C shirt. So if you're not familiar with me, Swaggy C being on reality TV, when I went on Big Brother, I came in, I didn't bring no Nike, no nothing, because they told us we couldn't bring anything brand related. So I bought a bunch of plain shirts, went to like a printing store and just got my name, Swaggy C, on everything, like 20 different shirts. Brought them all to the Big Brother house, and that's all I wore throughout the house. To the point where everybody in the real world wanted Swaggy C shirts, and it was a big thing on the show. And then when I got off, I was able to sell it and make probably about 50, 60,000 in a few weeks, you know what I mean? And then I obviously stopped selling them because we had the miscarriage of Bailey, and everybody knows the story. But for the longest time, I started wearing my, day trader, hoodies and day trader shirts and, all of those type of things that you guys have been asking for merchandise. So I'm gonna go to the screen and show you guys what we've been working on, and show you guys what's in my closet as well, like physical printouts, so you can see a live example. And then we will head to the store so you can see some printouts in person. So let's go to the computers. So we got this little folder right here that says merch. I'm gonna click it and I'm going to open all of it now. Just so you know, all of these designs are not going to be on the website. We're still playing around with names and titles and slogans and how they look, the colors. These are all just temporary. There's some red colors in here and yellow. Some of them may not make the cut, you know what I mean? So, but just bear with me. So, I wanted to keep it very simple. Open all 40 items and make it big. So this is probably my favorite shirt that I have so far. It is a billionaire shirt because that is my major goal in life, is to be a billionaire. I've worn this several times and thrown it on Instagram. I wore it for my interview with Hollywood to kick off 2022, about 2021. So this is probably my favorite shirt that I didn't want to sell it at first. I wanted it for it to just be mine, but when I posted it on social media, everybody was like, where'd you get it from? And I told them it was mine, and told me to start selling it. So I said, all right, cool, I'll add it to the list. We have obviously the billionaire shirt, just a couple of packaging designs, a day trader mug, just in case we want to do that. A do not disturb shirt. I don't know if I'll sell this, but just an idea. We have some full length joggers and sweatsuits, like legit track suits, where it's yellow, black, white, red, purple. Purple because our Swag Academy colors are purple. Yellow because I'm a Laker fan and I've been wearing yellow, like the yellow day trader hoodies, and everybody's been loving them. So obviously we got that, and then black, white, and red, obviously primary colors. More packaging, more billionaire, more packaging. We got a profit shirt that I like, but or a hoodie, excuse me, that we're still trying to perfect. I don't know about this logo down here in the corner. I may just hide it somewhere, like where you can't see it. I don't really like it down here, but I do want a profit hoodie. Like I'm trying to keep it very, very simple, like one word slogans, maybe like 3 words, but I'm not trying to have like crazy designs of like a chart on my screen, like my shirt, and then a slogan behind. I don't want to do too much, you know what I mean? Just a simple word is good enough. Day trader. So this is one of my favorite shirts. I've actually worn this in a couple of my videos. It's in yellow, so I love it. This is actually a bomber jacket that says day trader. I don't even know if I'm gonna sell this. These are all just concepts. These are just concepts, you know what I'm saying? But I do know sometimes when it's cold or not as hot, but it's like in the 50s, I'll wear like a light jacket. And sometimes I catch myself wearing bombers, and I want to wear my own stuff. I'm tired of wearing Nike and putting money in their pocket and all this. I'm tired of doing all that, you know what I mean? So yeah, not disturb, boom, day trader, purple, more sweatsuits, profit, the black day trader shirt. So more or less this is the same thing. Oh, we got the get to-do list, get SHIT done with a check mark. I don't know if I'll sell this, maybe I will, but I know I had a canvas that said this, and it was one of my favorite quotes ever, because it's like, nobody cares about your excuses, nobody cares about what happened during your day. Your to-do list is to get things done, period. Like, end of story, find a way. Like, sleep less or cancel that dinner reservation. Get what you gotta get done. Like, focus on your girl or your career or yourself. Once you do that, then you can have fun with everything else. So I really believe in that. Just more different colors and different designs. This one we had added an emoji, but it looks like an O instead of an I, so I may not even sell that. More day trader stuff, and the billionaire shirts. And yeah, that's what we have so far. You guys have mainly seen the billionaire shirt, the day trader hoodies in black and in yellow, especially those, and the yellow day trader shirt as well. So these are some of our concepts, and I hope you guys like them when we sell them, because I love wearing them. They're very, very comfortable. It's very, very simple. I go to Laker games and people are like, oh, I love that shirt, because it's so simple. It says billionaire, or it says profit, or it says day trader, but it looks kind of cool. It's not a bunch of crazy designs on it. So put a lot of energy into this, and the website is coming up crazy. Yo, you guys already know what today is. It is the 2-year anniversary of me launching the Swag Academy. So much has happened, so many memories, so many team members has helped us get to where we are today. So many students have came in and learned and have left, but left as their own trader, as their own full-time trader. And I'm happy to see more and more students graduate. I'm looking to have this carry on for a few more years. And you guys know what we do every year. We only did it once, but obviously every year when there's an anniversary of the Swag Academy. So the price obviously is $217 for the last day. Today's the last day. That will be $217, and tomorrow it goes right back to $4.99, $7.99, and $14.99. And this will be the only sale that we will do for the entire year. Obviously it is annually. And not the price, but obviously that sale. But other than that, no, I'm just blessed to have not only just a business, but something that I'm really, really passionate about, investing in day trading and educating a lot of people in business that is a successful business, and it keeps running on and on and on. And a lot of businesses don't last, you know, in their first year, and I'm on year 2, about to be on year 3 when it comes to this. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. I want to thank every single person who has helped us get here, whether they're still on a team or not. Anybody who has walked through these doors and has helped us get to where we went through or got to today, whether it's students with constructive criticism or great feedback, bad feedback, all the positive videos, all the negative videos, all the team members and the team members we have currently today. Every single person, thank you. You guys have helped us get to where we are today. See you next episode.
I secured a bag, I secured a bag. Yeah, I secured a swag. I secured a bag, I secured a bag. I secured a swag, I secured a swag. We gon' go up till we up with the moon. 2 dogs, 1 wife, and she paid 2. Used to ball on the court, now I ball to the bank. Every day hitting trades, round my way. I go till I hit 100 M's. Turn those millions to billions. I secured a bag, I secured a bag. I secured a swag, I secured a swag. I secured a bag, I secured a bag. I secured a swag,